All right, so go back to our assignment 19. We're looking at, again, this assignment. We're going back to some of the word problems. So I'm going to go to the question. It says, for what number of prints is the price the same at both stores? What does that mean when they're the same? Elisha, what?
Equal.
They're equal. So I have a feeling whatever they tell me, I'm going to be making them equal on both sides. So it says Photo Plus charges $2 for each print plus a $6 processing fee. And then the Picture Time charges $3 per print plus a $4 processing fee. For what number of prints is the price the same for both stores? So first of all, let's go ahead and get Photo Plus. Photo Plus is equal to, how much is it for each print?
$2.
So it's $2 per every print. So it's $2 per print. If I have 10 prints, it would cost me $20. Okay. Plus, no matter how many prints, they're going to charge a processing fee of what? Is $6. Okay. And then the Picture Time. The Picture Time, they charge how much for each print? $3. So that's going to be 3 times what? 3 times P plus $4 for processing. So it says, for what number of prints is the price the same? Well, guess what I need to do to these two then? If they're the same, they are considered what? Equal. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to set them equal to each other. So I'm going to kind of put it in the middle here. 2P plus 6. We want to know when these two stores are going to be equal. So 3P plus 4. Right. And then we're going to go ahead and solve it. What side should the P goes on? The left or the right?
The right.
The right, because there's more. So this is going to be our P side. So we're going to go minus 2P here and minus 2P here. And this side is our P side, so we need to get rid of numbers by going minus 4 here and minus 4 here. So on this one, 2P minus 2P cancels out. 6 minus 4 is 2. P minus 3P minus 2 of them is what? 1P, and these cross out. So for what number of prints is the price the same at both stores when the prints are equal to 2? Because if I put in 2 here, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 6 is 10. So I just checked it mentally. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 4 is also equal to 10. Then they'll be the same. Okay. And then, let's look at this one. Is if Jan and Morgan sold the same number of magazines, how many did Mel sell? Well, if they sold the same, their amount would be what? Equal again. So we're going to set something equal. I'm going to use a little room up here. Jan sold, oh my goodness, okay. Jan sold 3 more than. When I see that word then, what happens? It switches. To, from, and then. So Jan sold an amount equal to 3 times the number of magazines that Mel sold. She sold 3 times as many as who?
Mel.
Can I use M for Mel?
Yes.
So she sold 3 times the amount that Mel sold. And then what? How much more?
4 more.
4 more, because again, these get switched. Okay, so plus 4. Then it says, oh, this is a hard one. Morgan sold 40 more magazines than, okay, I need to change this. This is Mel. I'm going to change this Mel to an L. Okay, so I'm not going to be so confused. Okay, so Mel is the L. 3 times Mel's amount plus 4. Morgan, I'll use for M. Morgan sold 40 more magazines than who? Than Mel. Is there the word then?
Yes.
Yes. So what goes first? Does 40 more or Mel? Mel, because the order switches. So Morgan had an amount equal to Mel's amount. And then how many more?
40 more.
Plus 40 more. If Jan, here's Jan, and Morgan sold the same number of magazines, how many did Mel sell? So guess what I need to do if they sold an equal amount?
Like,
If they sold an equal amount,
So it's the same.
it's the same. They are equal to each other. So I'm going to set these two equal to each other. So I'm going to put 3L plus 4. Jan's amount is equal to Morgan's amount. And Morgan's amount was L plus 40. So Jan's amount, Morgan's amount. And then we're looking for how many magazines did Mel sell, which is our L. So who knows what side the L is going to stay on?
the right, the left.
The left. There's more. So this is going to be our number side. I'm sorry, this is going to be our variable side. We want to get rid of that number. We want to get rid of that number. This is our number side, so we want to get rid of that L. Get rid of the L. So this cancels out. This cancels out. And 3 L's minus 1 L is what? Is 2L is equal to, everything needs to stay straight, 36. How do I get rid of 2 times? Divide by 2, and I'm running out of room here, so I'm going to put my final answer. If I take 36 divided by 2, that is 18. So it looks like Mel sold 18. And I should put the L. Okay. So, in fact, if I put it here, 3 times 18 is 54, plus 4 is 60. Then if I put it here, why isn't 3 times 18 is 54, plus 4 is 60. Why isn't this the same? 18 plus 40. Something is wrong. I have to go back, but I can't spend my whole taping time. That should have balanced. 18. I don't know. I made a mistake somewhere. These two should equal 54 plus 4. 18, and that is 58. I don't know. You get a bonus. You guys work this out and see where I made my mistake. There has to be a mistake, because when I put this back in to check, these two should be equal. And I don't know why it is. So big time candy if you get that. So I don't know what this one is, but I'm going to have you try to do this answer, just this one. What's that?
It's not my answer sheet.
You have that answer on your answer from last Friday?
18 on the answer sheet.
Okay, we'll stick with that. All right, so let's go ahead and how many more? Let's go to this one. So here,
Wait, y'all are right. It's on the front. Yeah, y'all are right. No, wait, but this is for 310.
This is for 310.
okay, the three. Who has the 3-9?
3-9.
Okay, all right. So maybe that's
You
it.
sure it's for the back?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna believe that's it. So anyway, let's go to this one. Some of these we can do here. Some of them we cannot. Let me see.
Wait, so miss, we only do 18 and 19?
Just you don't have to do the 19. Just the 18. And if we can get done with this, then maybe we'll do it in class. So this is multi-step equations. Now you're dealing with fractions and decimals. And good thing we did our multiplication of fractions, because you're going to have a lot. So this one, what would you do with this problem, and this problem?
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Why not?
Because we
Oh,
got it.
because, okay, I have it here. All right. So who knows what you have to do with these 3 problems first? Edward, what?
Like the decimals and the numbers.
Make the decimal into whole numbers, yeah. And so we can go ahead and, on this one, you move it how many? And I'm going to go ahead and put a 20 because I'm going to need paper somewhere. I don't know how much room. So this one, you're going to multiply it by 10. I actually think we can do this one here. So this is going to be what? If I move it over once?
15.
That is going to be 15. Plus what is this one going to be?
3R.
Very good. 3R is equal to...
Negative 42.
Very good. Negative 42. Actually, I think we could finish this one here. So what do I have to get rid of? The 15. I've only got the R on the one side, so it's going to stay there. So we're going to put negative 15. Negative 15, right, real tiny right now. And so this cancels out. So we've got 3R is equal to, is that 57? Oh, same sign, sum. It's 57. And what's the sign going to be?
Negative.
Negative. And by the way, 3 does go into 57 because there's the rule that if you add these digits up, 5 and 7 is 12. If 3 goes into that sum, 12, then 3 will go into that. So I'm just going to do it over here. 57 divided by 3. 3 goes into that once. 1 times 3 is 3. I get a 2. I get a 7. 3 goes into that how many times? 9. And I'm not going to put it down. I know that goes perfectly. So our divide by 3, divide by 3, and our R is equal to negative 19. And you can cross that out, answer off on your answer bank. I'm going to say we're kind of running out of room, so maybe go ahead and finish these on your line paper. What would you multiply it by on this one? Edward, what? By 100, because you need to move it over 2 places. So I'm just going to put that there as a reminder. But again, you really don't multiply. You just move the decimal over 2 places. This one, how many would you move it over?
1,000.
By 1,000, because that's 1, 2, 3 places. So I need to do this one by 1,000. This one we'll probably do. Okay, and this one I'm going to put on my paper. My first one, this is lesson 310. So on the first one, when I multiply it by 1,000, how many places over? 3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. What's our new number going to be? 3T. Now this one, where's the decimal on that one right now?
There is no.
Well, there is. There's an invisible one.
Oh.
So if you don't see it, it's right here. It's always like a period at the end of a sentence. And so I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3. Or 1 times 1,000 is 1,000. So that one is going to be plus 1,000 is equal to, who knows what this one's going to be? Yeah, because it's going to be 1, 2, and 1 more. I'd need to put that. It's going to be 220. Okay. And then I should be folding this, darn it. Okay. Alrighty. I'm running over a little bit. So, what do I need to get rid of? 1,000. So, minus 1,000. Minus 1,000. Okay, please don't subtract, because I'm going to show you how to subtract. So, over here, they're not the same sign. I do not sum. I'm going to put 1,000 minus, and I know some of you can do this in your head, but I just want to show you what to do. Okay. First of all, can I take 0 minus 0? Yes. Can I take 0 minus 2? So watch carefully. That has to be a 10. So make sure your eyes are looking. So I'm going to pre-borrow, and I'm not going to get it from this 0. I can't get it from a 0. I'm not going to get it from 1. I'm getting it from 10. If I take 1 away from 10, what do I have? I have 9. Okay. And now I can go. So that's 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7. And that's nothing. So that's going to be, so it's 3t is equal to, is it negative or positive?
Negative.
So it's negative 780. And again, here's that rule of 3, your divisibility rule. 7 and 8 add up to be 15. Does 3 go into 15?
Yes.
So 3 will go into that perfectly. So I'll just do it over to the side. Again, we never do any work right here. So 780 divided by 3 goes 2. That's mommy multiply, sister subtract, brother bring down. Go back to daddy and divide. Go back to the divisor and divide. That is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 0. Sister subtract, brother bring down. Go back to daddy and divide. Does 3 go into 0?
No.
No. Didn't you learn daddy, mommy, sister, brother?
No. We just did it in our, kind of.
No one did.
Daddy divide,
I did.
mommy multiply, sister subtract, brother bring down. And then you go back to dad and divide. But anyway, so that's going to be divided by 3, divided by 3. T is equal to a negative 260. Is that answer on your answer bank? Yes, no, maybe, kind of? Okay, so go ahead and cross it off. And we need to get to some harder ones because these are baby problems. Okay. So, yeah, these are all baby problems. What do you mean number 10? Hold on a second. Yeah, these are all baby problems. No, what should I do with this one first?
Which one? You scoot it over?
I'm sorry, on number 5.
Combined A's.
I would, collect like items. So this I can do right here. 3 A's and 4 A's is what?
7.
Is 7A plus 2.1 equals negative 0.7. But I would still bring it over to your line paper. That's just how to start it. There's nothing weird, I would make this a positive times a negative is a negative. So this is actually negative 0.3D minus 2.8 is equal to negative 4. And then apply it times 10. Okay, we're done with that. Who knows what you need to do with... no, this one I would do different. I would get rid of the 5 first of all. How can you get rid of the 5? This one we'll do right here. So plus 5, plus 5. So n over 2 is equal to what?
20.
Is equal to same sign sum, 20, and there are more positives. And then this is a number divided by 2. How do I get rid of divided by 2? Multiply by 2. 2 and 2. And what's 2 divided by 2 here? So that crosses off. So n is equal to 2 times 20 is what? 40. And go ahead and cross that off your answer bank. So if it's a whole number, I would get rid of that 14 first. That 15. And this one you cannot clear the decimal, not really. You'll just have to multiply it through by 3.5 and 3.5 when you get done. Those are easy. You just have to be very careful on this one because you're going to end up with a negative. Let's do this one. How can I get rid of that negative 4? So put positive 4, positive 4. So I've got negative, that crosses out, s over 3 is equal to, who knows what this is going to be? Very good, negative 6. I'm down to my final number here. I don't like that negative in front of my variable. What could you do, Noah? Change both sides on both sides. Change both signs on both sides. You are right. Change. So now I've got s divided by 3. What's the only thing you need to do? Multiply by 3. So 3 divided by 3 crosses off, and s is equal to what? Is 18.
Hold on. Is that a positive or negative?
It's positive because we got rid of the negative, remember?
Oh, okay.
They were both negative, so we changed both of them to positive. And by the way, I should have gone through this first, but they're giving you an example on the notes of when you have those decimals to multiply by 100. If it's 2 places, multiply by 10. So that's basically what we're doing. This is what I do not do. I don't put it to the side here. So I never do that. And that's not the way that they're going to do it in high school. They're going to put it right under they're going to put it right under. Okay. And then you get this and so on. And then they're given this example when you have fractions. How can you clear a fraction? Multiply by the common denominator. So if I've got a 3, a 4, and a 6, 3, 4, and 6, 4 does not go into 6, so it's none of those. So then I find multiples of the 6. I don't have to worry about the other two. 6 times 2 is 12. Does 4 go into 12?
Yes.
Does 3 go into 12?
Yes.
Yes. And so you multiply by 12, and then you end up with, so they didn't show complete work here, but I'm multiplying each of these by 12. So this is, I can reduce this by 3, and this by 3, and I get a 4. This one, 12 divided by 4 is what? Is 3. So 4 times 2x is 8x. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And this here, 6 goes into the denominator and this number. So I would divide it by 6. That clears. Divide it by 6 and I get a 2. And then 2 times 5 is 10. And so that's how they get that, and then you can finish it. And then we're coming up to this kind that I could either get a common denominator, which is 12x, or, and we're going to use this a lot today, you can just cross multiply. So 9 times x is 9x, and on this other side, 3 times 12 is 36, and that is what they have here. And then you would just finish it through by dividing by 9 divided by 9. Yes, sir.
Did you do number 3?
What?
Did you do number 3?
You guys can do number 3. This number 3? That's a baby.
I got a different answer.
Goo goo gaga. How many places you should have the first row? 6n. The next number should be minus 30. Okay. The next number should be negative 21. I want you to go back and look at it. I might have, and I'll double check the answer in a second. But let's go down to these down here. This is the one of this example right here, where if you've got one fraction here and one fraction here, you can do cross multiplying. I can actually also reduce first. Can I reduce 35 over 60? People? Yeah, otherwise if I don't try to reduce, I'm going to have some big numbers here. What goes into 35 and 60? Maria? 5, yeah. So divided by 5, divided by 5. So on this number 13, I've got 7a is equal to 35 divided by 5 is 7. 60 divided by 5, remember that we're dividing by 5? You really, in your mind, divide by 10, and you get 6, but then you double it because there's 2 5s in every 10. So what is 60 divided by 5? 12. Okay. And then I'm going to cross multiply, usually starting with the variable side. 7 times a is 7a. 7 times 12, 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 2 is 14. 70 and 14 is 84. Oh, darn.
What happened?
I wanted to show you something else, though. Because then I have to divide this by 7, divide that by 7. Watch what I could have done. Okay. I could have just done 7a is equal to 7 times 12. And you'll see why now. How do I get rid of this 7? What's opposite of a 7 times? I divide by 7, divide by 7, and sometimes rather than putting it together, it just cancels out. So my a is equal to what? My a is equal to 12. So if you end up getting a big number, say, hey, maybe I should have just left it apart and then reducing it there. So find your a is equal to 12, or just 12, and cross it out on your paper. So this is a is equal to 12. Oh my goodness. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let me see. On 14, let's do 14. So 14, we'll put it on papers because we need to look at some other strategies if these numbers are really big. 105. Okay. So I know that I can reduce this because 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 1 is 12. So that means 3 goes into 12, 3 will go into that. 5 and 1 is 6, 3 will go into 6, 3 will go into that. But let's suppose I didn't know. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply, and I can reduce after. So it's 147 times b. 147 is the coefficient, and it goes in front of the variable. And then here for sure, I don't want to multiply it because that's going to be some huge number. When you see you're going to get some huge number, it's a sign not to multiply. It is a sign just to put it like this, 21 times 105. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide by what? Divide by what? 147. Okay. And at this point, I'm going to reduce. Okay. So that divisibility rule of 3 is so important. When I add up 1 and 4, it's 5, and 7 more, it's 12. So what goes into 12? Is it 3?
4.
It's the divisibility rule for 3, though. 4 can't go into it. That's not an even number. So that means if this ends up adding to 12, 3 will go into it. So I'm going to break this number up. 147 divided by 3, because I know it goes into, because I know 3 goes into that. 3 goes into 21. So it goes into that 4 times. And 3 goes into 27. Is that 9? Okay. So I'm going to change this here. And I'm going to put that this is 3 times 49. Okay. So can I reduce that 3 with something? Actually, I can reduce this also. Does 3 go into 105?
Yes.
Yes. How do you know? Is what?
3 times 30 is 90.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
It's
Go ahead.
because the 1 plus 0 plus 5 is 6.
There you go. That's it.
6 2 times.
When you add up your digits, and that sum is divisible by 3, that is divisible by 3. So I'm going to divide this one by 3 also. So that's going to be 105 divided by 3, and so that is going to be 3. Mommy multiply, that's 9. Sister subtract 1. Bring down 5, I get 15. 3 into 15 is what?
35.
3 into 15 is 5, so it goes perfectly. So I don't need to multiply down. So I know that this is 3 times 35. Okay, so now look at it. What can I cross off? Can I cross off the 3's?
Yes.
Okay. And then, is there something that goes into both 21 and 49? 7. So I can reduce this by 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 49 divided by 7 is 7. And then I'm going to, because it's getting so messy, I'm going to write down what I have left. I've got 3 times 35 over 7. Okay. Does 7 go into anything on top? Into the 35. So I can divide both of those by 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. 7 divided by 7 is 1. Who knows my final answer?
15.
It is 15.
Miss, why don't we just simplify it?
What's that?
Why don't we just
I could have simplified it right here, right in the beginning.
Why didn't
I just wanted to show you that you can still do it this way. You know, again, the clue was don't multiply them together, and then you can simplify later. Anyway, so that is, the thing is, though, when the numbers are this big, for sure do not multiply them together because you'll never figure out what goes into both of them. So that one was this one. B is equal to 15. And This one, I think you have to just cross multiply using the decimal. Well, no, sort of, kind of. I can reduce one side, or I can change one side. Who knows what I can do to this fraction right here? I can actually, on this one side, I can move the decimal over 1. I can move the decimal over 1. I'm essentially making an equivalent fraction by multiplying it by 10 over 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. So that's 8 over 6. Well, can I reduce 8 over 6? I'm going to put it over here on my paper. Can I reduce 8 over 6?
Yes.
Dividing it by what? By 2. By 2. So I've got 9.6 over A is equal to 4 over 3. And now it's a lot easier to work with. Now I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 4 times A is equal to, I have a feeling 4 goes into this. Because a multiple of 4 is 80. If I take 80 from this, it leaves me with 16. And 4 will go into 16. So I'm not going to multiply them together. So I'm going to divide it by 4. Divide it by 4. And so all I really have to do is reduce this. So 9.6 divided by 4. It goes in how many times 2? 2 times 4 is 8. I ran out of ink. What? That's going to be 8. So I've got 1. Bring down brother. 4 goes into 16 4 times. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 9.6 divided by 4 is 2.4. Therefore, A is equal to, do we know what that answer is? 3 times 4 is what? 12. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7.2. Is there a 7.2 on your paper? Okay. So that should be an A. A is equal to 7.2. Okay, this one, I really don't want to do the whole thing, but I do know that you probably should change these to improper. I'll help you start it. You can finish it. Let me see what's on the back. Okay. Well, we'll do this one. All right, 16. So I'm going to put this as 3A. Then I'm going to do check plus on this one. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2 is equal to a negative. What is this one going to be?
21 over 4.
Negative 21 over 4. Now, then I'm going to apply that rule of multiplying everything through by the common denominator. Who knows what the common denominator is? It is going to be 4. Do I have a pen? Yes, I do. All right, so I'm going to multiply everything through by 4. 4, I'm also going to just put it here just so I can see it, and 4. So the first one, what's 4 times 3A?
12.
So you get a 12A. And then 4 and 2 are divisible by what? 2. So I'm going to divide both of those by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So here I've got a 2 times a 3. That's going to be a what?
6.
So it's going to be a minus 6. Yeah, we did have a minus there. Equals, what happens with this 4 divided by 4? They cancel out, and what do we have left? Negative 21. So that's a lot easier to work with than that. Yes, sir.
Put 24 instead of 21.
Because that looked like a 4. And look. Here. Before I forget, come here. Because I'm always forgetting, and that I don't. There you go. Okay. And so then, what do we have to get rid of on this side? People, what do we get rid of?
6.
So, positive 6, positive 6. 12a is left. And is that, they're not the same sign. I do not sum. I take the difference. And there's more of what sign? Negative. Then I'm going to, how do I get rid of the 12 times? Divide by 12. Divide by 12. And that can be reduced by 3. So it's a negative. 15 divided by 3 is what? 5 over 12 divided by 3 is 4. Is that answer on your answer bank? They made it into a mixed number on the answer bank? Negative 1 and 1/4? Yeah, I know. Okay, I would have taken either. So A is equal to negative 1 and 1/4. So make sure your answers match on your paper. So I would also put here A is equal to negative 1 and 1/4. But I would have taken either. Okay, let's flip it to the back. So you guys are going to have to do these that remain. Finish up this one. Finish up that one. This one again, I'd get rid of the 15 first. This one I would collect your like items. You might even move over the 1 and then make it improper. Okay. And we did all those on the bottom. Okay, flip it over. Let's see. Okay, oh my goodness. All right. So, look at that bottom row. All of these, I would make them, what should you do at all of these first?
Find the common denominator.
Before that, what do you have to do with that 2.5?
Make it into
Make it into improper. And I'm not going to do it. I'll just, in fact, they've already done it. But I would go ahead and just, that's going to be 5 over 2. 5 over 2 equals negative 4. And then they probably multiplied it through by 16. This one, again, you can start it on your paper. I'm not going to do it. But what would this first one be as improper? 5 over 2h minus 3 over 4 equals what? Well, but equals 3 over 2. And then, yeah, all of those are the same. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that one. So what is the common denominator?
4.
It is 4. So 4, this gets multiplied through by 4, and so on. And 4. What's 4 divided by 2? 2. So this is going to be 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. This one, the 4's cancel out, so that's easy. This one, we're dividing by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we're left with, make sure you circle this, you don't want to forget it. 2 times 5h is what?
10.
Is 10h minus 3 equals, don't forget this 2 on the outside. 2 times 3 is 6. And then what do I get rid of now? The negative 3, which is a positive 3. Positive 3. And so this is going to be 10h. That cancels out, is equal to 9. Now, I don't remember seeing this answer. How do I get rid of a 10 times? Divide it by 10. Divide it by 10. Is there a 9 over 10 on your answer sheet? Oh, that's good. That's a good deal. And so that is that one. H is equal to 9 over 10. So again, I would do the same on this one. I can tell a negative is going to be left at the, once you get certain things moved, then I would change it to positive as long as you change the other side to positive. Only if it's your last thing to do. So you're going to do that one, this one, these are done all the same way. Do your check plus. This one I would collect the 5y minus 8y. which is going to be a -3. Then do your check plus, multiply it through by 2. Do your check plus and multiply it through by the common denominator. But let's go ahead and look at the bottom row.
25.
Yep, 25. Okay. So 25. Well, there's nothing I can do except cross multiply. So I'm going to go 1/15 times A is 1/15A. Equals, on the other side, it's 1/5 times 2/3. 1/5 times 2/3. Okay. Then I'm going to get this together here. And actually, I'm going to make this A into a fraction. So 1 times A is A. 15 times 1 is 15. On this side, 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 3 is 15. You'll see eventually when these denominators are the same, you can take them off. My answer is going to be 2. But I'm going to do it mathematically first. How do I get rid of a divided by 15? You multiply by 15. So that cancels off. A divided by 1 is just A. What happens with this 15 and this 15? They cancel off, and what's my answer? A is equal to 2. So that is here. Find that answer, cross it off. Okay. This one here, I'm going to let you do, but I would put a 1 under this x. So when you cross multiply, you're going to do that first. I'll help you set it up, but you're going to finish it. So x over 1 times 1 over 5 is x over 1 times 1 over 5. Equals, on the other side, 2/3 times 1/7. And then this is going to be, I guess we're doing it. X times 1 is what? Is 1x. 1 times 5 is 5. This one, there's nothing to reduce, so just multiply. 2 over 21. And then how do I get rid of the 5? Multiply by 5. And this is really like a whole number. This is like 5 over 1. So 5 divided by 5 cancels. And x is equal to, does 5 go into the 21? No. Nope. So I just multiply straight across. What's the answer so far? 10 over 21. 2 doesn't go into both of them. 5 doesn't go into both of them. So I think that's it. Is there a 10 over 21?
Yes, yes.
Okay, 10 over 21. On this one, I can't do anything on this right side because I don't know what that number is. But on this one, can I move the decimal to make them whole numbers?
Yes.
Yes, you can move it. It's as if I'm multiplying 10 over 10. I can move it here and here. And so that's 27, which is 12 over 6 is equal to 3.6. Always try to find a way to make it easier. Can I reduce 12 and 6?
Yes.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to divide them both by 6. So then I end up with what? 2 over 1. And I'm going to leave it like that. Because then I can go like that. 2 times n is 2n is equal to 1 times 36 is 3.6. How do I undo that 2? Is divide by 2, and n is equal to 18, but there's a decimal in the middle. Is that answer there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so, and I'm going to leave this last one for you to do. Will you be able to reduce 480 over 120?
Yes.
Isn't 4 times 12 48?
Yes. Yes.
I think that's going to be 4 over 1. You can cross off the 0 and then divide them both by 12. So you can do that one. So you'll do the rest of those. And then your study hall is right now?
Yes.
Okay, let me go ahead and shut this video off because I need to have some of you. Where's the off?